am about to say something that is going to hurt the feelings of potentially a lot of people, possibly even people who have been following me here or on other social media for a very long time. But something that I have learned over the years of my activism is that your feelings are not as valuable as someone else's life. And hurt feelings are generally temporary. Hearing something you don't like may bother you today, tomorrow, maybe even for a month, but not forever. Instead, what's going to happen is those words are going to stick with you and you're going to be forced to critically think about them. You're going to be forced to come to a crossroads where you can decide to listen to those words and do better, or you can listen to those words and choose to throw them in the garbage and never think about them again. And that is entirely up to you what you decide to do. But I've noticed something that happens even with allies, various different types of allies, whether it be BLM allies, LGBTQIA allies, MMIW, Stop Asian Hate, any of it. This same thing happens whether you are an ally or not, and I think a lot of us have been guilty of it in the past when we didn't realize how harmful it was. When something becomes mainstream, whether it's mainstream on the news or mainstream only on the internet, and it involves one group causing harm to another, we need to work hard to not say the words, "I am blank and I do not claim this person." We may think that it sounds like we're standing in solidarity with the person or the group who has been harmed, but in fact, all we're doing is trying to distance ourselves when we are a majority and make it seem like, oh, we're better than that, so we don't have any work to do. And it's actually a form of microaggression. Now, a microaggression is not to say that you are a bad person. It's not to say that you can't be an ally because you made a mistake. But if you truly believe that you are an ally to marginalized groups, you need to stop saying that you do not claim someone or a group of people just because you don't like what they've done. Rather, you should acknowledge that you are a part of that group and state what you plan to do in the future to do better than what that person or that group has been doing. So here's an example. Say that we're talking about the Black Lives Matter movement, and say that there is a white creator who makes a disgusting comment about it and upsets a lot of people who are both part of the BLM movement, who are black and white and any other race. Just it pisses people off. It's completely insensitive and harmful. And a white creator with any size platform comes forth and says, "I do not claim this creator. That was disgusting. They are not welcome in our spaces, are not welcome in our group. I don't claim them. They're not part of us." In saying that, you're able to simply wash your hands of that harmful creator and never have to think about them again. It's no, sweat off your brow. You can just forget they ever did something harmful and move on with your life. Whereas that black creator can't. It's going to be in that black creator's mind that not only did the creator do or say something harmful against them, but then the people that they believe to be their allies are saying, well, I don't want to think about this person because they did something bad, therefore I'm just going to not claim them and not think about it, and now my work is done. They need us to do more than just not claim someone. Instead, say, no, I am sorry on behalf of that person for what they said or did to you. I recognize that it's harmful, and even if they are never interested in doing better or growing from this decision, here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to participate in one of your marches. I am going to offer whatever legal services maybe you're able to offer. I'm going to leave links in my bio on Instagram or my link tree to help people who are not physically able to go to the marches to do something to help as well. Leave resources, actually do something, because at the end of the day, while we may be able to just say, ew, that person was gross and I don't want to claim them, that other group still has to live with the ramifications of that person's actions. And microaggressions are a form of violence against marginalized communities. I know that may sound far-fetched, it may sound dramatic, but you have to understand that what can start as a microaggression can evolve over time in a way that people really don't want it to evolve. It can evolve into full-fledged hatred towards a community, or simply inaction, which is just as bad as the full-fledged hate towards that community. Inaction is dangerous. Inaction doesn't necessarily mean that you're completely ignoring what's going on in that community, but it means that you are choosing to do absolutely nothing. If you have a little bit of extra money, donate it to marginalized groups. If you have a little extra time, donate that time. If you have time but you're not able to get to a march for whatever reason, then attend the live streams of those marches and signal boost them. Share them all over social media. Create a Twitter page where all you do is share links to important things. You don't necessarily have to donate your money if you can't afford to. You don't necessarily have to go to a protest, but you have to do something if you want to claim that label of allyship. And to wrap up this quick video, remember that there is another issue adjacent to the issue of saying that you just don't claim someone who harmed a marginalized group. And that is giving yourself the label ally when you did not earn it. You are not an ally until someone from a marginalized group tells you that you are an ally and you have proven to them that you are worthy of that title. That's all I have for today. As always, do something that makes you happy as long as you're causing harm to no one else, and I'll see all of you again soon.